Hi Bracha, thanks for uploading your pictures. I'm on location this week. I'm in Chicago. Very cold outside, but it's nice and warm in here. Basically, the only difference is the background of the screen. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so the first picture is focus. Now, that's done really, really well. Excellent. Focus, remember, focus equals distance. And it's very, very important to remember that focus is the technical foundation of every image. If there isn't focus, there is no picture. That's basically, in a nutshell, focus is absolutely imperative. Like I just said, it is the technical foundation of every image. No, like Bob Marley once said, no woman, no cry. Shmuel Diamond says, no focus, no picture. That's basically how it goes. It's absolutely fundamental, and you've done really well by showing us that when you focused on a point closer to you, the point further from you is out of focus, and vice versa. Well done. Okay, the third, that is perfect. Excellent. I don't need to do anything. The only thing I might just do here is just straighten that line a teeny little bit. Just make it perfectly straight, just like that. But that really is absolutely perfect. So you would think that it's kind of funny because how, like, it's not so difficult, is it, to get an object on the third? But you'd be amazed how many of my students don't nail this. But you did that really, really well. Well done, Kol hakavod. Excellent. Okay, to space, another lovely picture. This could be edited really beautifully. As it is, the actual composition I would like to crop in, but the reason I'm not going to do that is because I think we will edit this picture and make it really, really special. And I would like to keep the extra space around to allow us to do a couple of cool things with the edit. Otherwise, you've nailed the focus, beautiful. Stats are fine for right now. We've got lovely movement coming in this direction, just as a criticism here. We could really ideally crop in a little bit closer. In regards to moving to space, it would be better if that area wasn't there. But this big stump here makes things very much more complicated anyway, but otherwise well done, good movement. And like I said, I would crop in if it wasn't going to be for the edit that we'll probably do in another couple of minutes. Okay, onward, close face. So this is great. This is really, really well done. I would crop basically exactly like this. It's much more complicated. Excuse me. I don't know if complicated is the right word. It's because of this hat, or this whatever, the hood that this kid's wearing. The general rules don't actually apply. And it's not your fault. I mean, you just do it like that. So generally, the lesson that I'm teaching is an important lesson that I teach here, and this is the reason why we gave the homework, is to teach you what happens to our eye, to the viewer's eye, when you look at a face. And what happens is, our point of entry, as we discussed, is the eyes. Now what happens is our eye moves downwards. Okay? The reason is why, because the nose and the mouth are much more interesting generally than the forehead and the hair. So it comes out that the basic rule of portrait photography is that the eye line, the line of the eyes, should be above center, and then you'll have room for your eye to move down, and you won't feel like the picture is crushed. So I'll just show you, for example, if we crop in here, something like that, you will see that this image feels bottom heavy. Okay, now this image is much more complicated because of all this hair, which is actually quite attractive, not meaning beautiful, meaning attractive as in it attracts the eye. So even though we have movement going downwards because we look at the nose and the mouth, there's also a pull pulling us upwards, which is to do with the fur coming around the rim of this hood. Overall, as the picture is, I think this is excellent, and it would really lend itself to a powerful black and white edit. But I think we're going to be editing this one, but maybe we could also do that as a powerful black and white. But either way, well done, well done. Okay, so we are now in our photo shoot. Did you use flash here? Yeah, your flash went off. And again, and your flash went off here. Okay, so really we want you to not use flash. Okay, I'm not sure if it was on purpose. I would imagine, in fact, for sure it wasn't. You didn't do it intentionally. But you're only in class 2, so we're going to leave that right now. These stats here are completely whacked out, but that's the reason why you're in the course. So don't worry about that. These numbers are going to start coming very clear. Next week we're going to discuss this number, then the week after that this number, then the week after that this number, and we're going to have these numbers very, very clear to you. But right now I can see they're not clear. So basically all I'm going to discuss really is the composition and the posing, and this is absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful pose. She looks, you've nailed the focus. She looks really relaxed. Really, but I mean, also quite official at the same time. It's just a lovely pose. She's done really well, and you've done really well to have a pose like this. The background definitely has what to be desired. It's not particularly beautiful in any way, shape, or form. Definitely would be better to try and get some green in the background as opposed to this kind of tarmac. But you've used this, you've used the bench well, and like I said, you've posed her nicely. So well done. Okay, this is cute. I just generally want to always get away from cars in pictures, but I think this actually really kind of is just such a cute picture. She looks like such a little like businesswoman, you know. It's great. Sitting on the car, I think, adds to it. So I think I'd crop in like this a little bit. I love the composition. I love the light coming in from the back as well. We've done that really well. We've got movement coming over here, lots of room over here. We've got this powerful triangle shape as well, and it's just really a cute, endearing picture. I see what you've done. You've done really well. You've really you really set this one up. That's really good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, another cute shot. Now, there's a couple of options here. The way it is right now is not okay. This leg getting cropped up, this foot getting cropped off just like that is a problem. Now, the question is, are we allowed to cut off hands and feet? The answer is yes. Are we allowed to break lines and shapes? The answer is no. So when we cut off feet, the reason why it's a problem is because we're breaking a line or a shape. So I'll show you. If we had more room, that would obviously work. But another interesting way of doing this would be if we were to crop like this, and you would maybe say, well, Shmuel, if just cropping off her foot was a problem, then surely cropping off her legs is going to be a problem. And we're going to see that it isn't actually a problem. Why does this picture work so much better than this picture? The answer is because of her dress. This line here of the purple stops our eye going down here. It's like a barrier. So in this picture, our eye is really going down because this line is further away. So our eye is going down and it bangs into the edge of the frame over here. Whereas in this crop, because of this dress over here, we've created kind of like a barrier. So we've ended up with just a nice enclosed shape like that. Movement coming in that direction from the way she's looking. Lots of lovely textures in the background. And again, you've really put her beautifully in the light over here. You've really got a sensitivity to light. So that's well done. Excellent, Bracha. Excellent. Okay, onward. Okay, another nice shot. I think ideally I would get a little bit lower down. This dock in the background is very distracting. Okay, if that wasn't there, either you could just go and like just jump in and move it out of the way. I'm just joking. Or you could have come around, I think, this way and had her completely bordered with surrounded just by the water over here. Again, you're taking the picture in the right direction. We've got the light coming in from the background. The ducks in the back are cute, but if you had gotten down lower, it would have everything would have come together a little bit more tight, a little bit tighter. Okay, well done. And then finally, so this is nice. The flash has gone off, which makes it look a little bit kind of like artificial. It's not really your fault. The composition, I think, is a little bit obvious. Like because we've got movement coming in this direction, this area becomes a little bit superfluous. I think I might be tempted to crop in like that. And again, we did well with the focus. Excellent. Her face, the expression's a little bit kind of not sure where to put that. But overall, well done. But definitely, we've got some really special pictures. That's a special picture, and that's a special picture. Maybe we can try and open both of these in Lightroom and see if we can just do two quick edits, because they both really lend themselves to let's see, that one and that one. Let's see if we can just do two edits. Generally, I don't do that because these pictures lend themselves so much. Let's see what we can do. So first things first, I'm going to take this one. I really want to make this like a full kind of picture. We have to get rid of that blue over here, which should just take 2 moments. That's gone. Okay, now I want to go to my split toning, and I want to add in, we're actually going to go in the shadows. That's what we wanted. Problem is we don't want her to be, you know what, I think what we're going to do is actually do it using our brush tool. Even actually we're going to use our radial tool. So that means the effect is going to be outside of our subject. I want to drop the clarity down, make it softer, there we go. Might darken it a drop, and now this is where the real beauty is going to happen. It's by turning it into like a full kind of image. Drop it all the way down, now just raise it up just a bit like that. I think we need to drop this in a little closer. Okay, now this is really what I wanted to do, is creating another radial blur. I'm not sure actually if this is going to work. We're going to make it look like a burst of sun streaming through. No, it's too dark. It was too dark over here. So I think we're actually going to then crop in a little bit closer. And I think we're going to actually get rid of this, and we're just going to paint. So we're going to use our paintbrush here. We're going to drop the exposure down a drop the clarity down a bit, and then add in a color and just paint over. We will definitely change this in a second, but just for the meantime, let's just get the color over here. Drop this all the way down, then just raise it up slightly. There we go. I'm going to crop off a drop more over here, and I'm going to drop the overall clarity down to just give it kind of like a more dreamy kind of feel, just like this. And then finally, let's just, is there any areas where we didn't do? And then finally, just to top it off, we are going to put in a vignette. There we go. Okay, from here to here. The truth is, I don't like this lack of clarity. Get rid of that. Okay, from here to here. From here to here. And now finally, I just want to do this. We're going to do a power black and white picture. So immediately into black and white. We want to open up the shadows a little bit, and we want to add a lot of clarity. Okay, I'm going to drop the texture down for the skin tones. We're nearly there basically. I'm just going to quickly accentuate the eyes. Zoom in, pressing space. Let's just bring out the eyes. Wow, I love this. Excellent. Excellent. Wow, look at that. That's a great shot. I'm just going to quickly soften the skin a drop more by dropping down my texture. There we go. Just go over the skin. Just chick-chack. It's not such a big deal. There we go. Good. And then I think one last little thing just to bring some clarity out of the features. Just to bring the nostrils out a drop and pronounce the lips and the eyebrows a drop more. And I think that is our shot. Let's have a look. And I think maybe a slight vignette as well. And I think that picture has made it onto our student website. That is fantastic. We went from here, which was a great foundation in the first place, and we took it to that, which is wonderful. Okay, Bracha, well done. Excellent. Good stuff. Please keep putting in the energies, and let's keep seeing these results, which is great. Please fill in the critique feedback form, and looking forward to seeing what you do for us next week. Okay, all the best.